Now, the first thing I try to say is this. It's advisable that you start your registration pari passu your writing of your IELTS exam. Like while you are writing your IELTS exam or while you're preparing for IELTS exam, it's advisable that you start your registration alongside, because if you wait till you pass IELTS before you register, it will take about 4 to 6 months to complete a full registration, even up to a year. So it is like a delay tactic. It's going to delay you. So if you have registered, by the time you are through with your IELTS, you just add your result on the portal. So you don't have to pass your IELTS to be able to open a portal with nursing council. You can open a portal with nursing council with or without your IELTS results. It's a matter of choice. If you want to open it before, you can. If you want to open it after, you can. But there's one that will take longer time, which is opening after. But the fact that you decide to open before will not be stopped if you want to. So there's no rule about it. You don't have to like open before to prove anything, and you don't have to open after to prove anything. You can open whenever you want to open, but one will take you another 6 months or 1 year after you have passed. So if you still have maybe 2 years, you understand, in Nigeria or thereabout, and maybe you are actually you want to delay, you understand? You still like you have time. You understand? After you still have like 1 year. Of course, you can still wait and pass ahead officially, get the real hard copy, celebrate for 1 month, then open the NMC. But just know that your height is 2 years before it expires. So it's a matter of time and you know burning with time. Working with time. We work with time. Now, how do you go about it? For those who listened to me some days ago, I think I sent in the link. When you click the link, it gives you two options. Now, there are many links that people are often click that does not allow them to get to it properly. Some people click on login. If you click on login, you don't have a you don't have a pin code before or whatever. You don't have a username before. So you can't log in on what you don't have a username for. You can't. Are you following me? You have to join the register. So join the register is the link I sent to everybody. And the register has two aspects. The first aspect is nurse or midwife. Second aspect is nursing associate. You are not a nurse associate. You are either a nurse or a midwife, whether you are a perioperative nurse, mental health nurse, pediatric nurse, learning disability nurse, children nurse, midwife. You are either a nurse or a midwife in those categories. So you click on nurse and midwife. Then now give you four options. Did you train in EU? I don't know what nurse associate. I've never checked it before. Are you a nurse associate? No, I think associate is someone that is not a nurse, but did something that made the person to want to become a nurse after doing a particular course. So I don't know whether anybody. I don't think we have that in Nigeria anyway. All right. So it will now give you four options. That did you train in UK? Did you train in EU? Did you train outside EU? And all of that. So you pick train outside EU because you are trained in Nigeria, except someone that trained in UK. So you pick train outside EU. And then once you pick train outside EU, it links you to the aspects of the things you need to do to start. And then you have to be very careful about the choices you make, because we give you 4 options. First option is um, um, mental health nurse, adult nursing, children nursing, and midwife and nurse liability or disability. So adult nursing, midwifery, mental health nursing, and nurse disability. If you have not done psychiatry in Nigeria, don't pick mental health nursing. And whatever kind of course you have ever done, whether it is critical care nursing, neurologic nursing, whatever thing you have done, you are under adult nursing. Midwifery, if you did midwifery in Nigeria, you're under midwifery. But if you also have RN, it is advisable you pick RN because midwife materials are very scarce and you need materials to pass. So just pick adult nursing. If you have not specialized, adult nursing. If you have specialized and it's not mental health, adult nursing. If you're a midwife and you have RN, adult nursing. So for Nigeria people, the only two options that are available is adult nursing or mental health nursing. Are you following me? So when you pick that one, it takes you to the other options, things you need to do. It takes you to things you need to say. If you have RH registered public adult nursing. RN, RP agent, adult, except you have materials for RN, you can pick midwifery, but materials are scarce. So don't go for what you don't have materials on. It's a waste of money. Now, to join, when you join, they will collect evaluation fee. Evaluation fee is the money they collect to assess your documents, and that is £140. In naira, people say it's around 70 to 80,000 naira. I don't know, but right now, naira to dollar is about 600 naira. So naira to pounds about 600 naira now. So just multiply 140 by 600. You will have the cost for the evaluation fee. After evaluation fee, they will send documents to nursing council to prove it. They call that one verification. So nursing council will collect 17K from you to verify your documents. And once they verify your documents and they prove that you're a nurse, they will send it back to UK that citizen is a nurse and we can confirm that he has trained in Nigeria. So NMC will send to you that they have confirmed that you are truly a nurse. And once they do that, the next thing they do is to send you a letter to approve you for CBT. So that means you could even do your CBT before you pass your IELTS. Yes. Once the council can verify that you are a nurse, you will be able to sit for your CBT. They will send the stuff to your email, and from that point, you can start to prepare for your CBT and even pass. But what you are doing is you are buying time, because if you have not done your IELTS or if you have done your IELTS, it doesn't matter. But at any point your IELTS is settled, you can just add it up, because the space for IELTS will remain there untouched. They call it test for English language or test for language proficiency. That one will remain there, but CBT does not disturb it. You can have your CBT in all the states in Nigeria. I don't know, I think, no, Ogun State does not do CBT, but I know Lagos does, Ibadan does, and some other states. Yes, but there are many centers in Nigeria, actually, many centers. Yes, you can. So when you do your CBT and you pass, if you have not done IELTS, that is the place you can get to. You can't move further than that. But the moment, because they will not even be able, you won't be able to proceed on that page. It's called Portal. You have your password and you have your password, your username, okay, which is usually your email anyway. If you make any mistake on that particular platform, maybe you mistakenly, or you forgot your password, or you forgot your whatever, what do you need to do? Look at the contact, pick their number, call them. It will take money, but better you call them. If you cannot call them, send email, and your email will take 5 working days for them to reply. Now, when the 5 working days and did not reply, send another email. Maybe you instead of you to pick adult nursing, you pick nursing liability or disability. Please don't say, hey, I will correct it later. Mention, start emailing them, start emailing them. They call something overseas nurse and overseas NMC inquiries at no overseas at nmcinquiries.com. You can check on the mail, you will see there, overseas at nmcinquiry.com or something like that. You need to go and you need to email them. Just be remind them with email. Remind them with email. I have issues. I have issues. Say don't we can't continue. You see, all these things is better you deal with it at the early stage, because it only get more complicated as you further up without making corrections to the error. And they are accessible by their phone number or their email. If you don't get them through email, actually it's good that you get them through phone number. Get the phone number online and start calling them. They will sing music for you, they will dance for you, they will do everything for you. When they finish singing, they will ask you your name, your date of birth, and then they will ask you for your PRN number. That's the number that identifies that you have joined, that you wanted to join them. So that once you mention those three correctly, they will now attend to you. So as soon as that is happens, you go. So once you pass your IELTS, you just add it up to the whatever. So it's more like you now have to start from that point again. You understand? Once you start your IELTS, boom, that's how you just add it. And then you start calling employer. Hello, I now have my IELTS, I have my CBT, and I want to work with you. And then that is all. Yeah, thank you very much. Somebody is talking about names. Write your name as it appears on your. That's a very important information. Write your name as it appears on your passport. Nothing as wise as that, anyway. Okay. So that is on the area of NMC registration. When it comes to you of employer or getting someone to work for you, it's another ball game entirely. It is different from NMC. NMC does not have anything to do with your employer. Even when you have passed your IELTS and your CBT, NMC will be looking at you like this. They don't have problem with that. Their own issue is that you are okay with them. All right. Now, the point that your employer will now take up the whole business is for you to now get to do TB test. You are doing TB test not for NMC. You are doing TB test for your employer. Or whatever test you are doing is for your employer. Okay, but you will now need medical certificate for your NMC. You need that one. Then you also need police reports for your NMC. So you can do all those ones with or without an employer. Your police reports and your medical certificate. That one can always be done after you have done whatever you wanted to do. All right. So for your employer, they need your TB test to be sure that you are actually fit. So that one, they have an official place to do it. But it's good that you have an employer before you embark on having a TB test. Very, very important. And so after you have done your TB test with an employer, and your employer confirms that you are medically fit, you now send what they call COS. COS means Certificate of Sponsorship. That is, we are ready to sponsor you to work with us. COS is the only valid proof that you can travel to UK after 3 weeks. In fact, when you have your CS with you, and they have your start up, they put something there, they call it start up date. That is the day you're supposed to start work with them. At that junction, it is advisable for you to do your TB test. Then that's when you now have to go for your visa. And visa is in process of getting what we call biometrics. Biometrics is you press 5 fingers on something like this to confirm the identity that truly you are the one that is on the passport. They take your picture, you talk to the camera, and then it's all right. We agree that you are correctly the person that you said you have a passport. They now get back to you after 15 working days and say you can now come to the UK. All right. To get employers is getting a bit more difficult, but it is not impossible now. There are two ways you can get an employer: by an agent or by direct application. Agency is easier because they do a lot of sponsoring and a lot of encouragement. Then application is difficult, but it is becoming easy if you have already gotten your IELTS result and your CBT ready. And that's why I said filling the NMC registration form, the registration now is wiser, because that application is getting to become the in thing now. Why? Agencies are getting scared gradually. They have not stopped. People are still getting employed by agencies. That's the truth. And if you can have like 5 agencies at your goal, you'll be able to have access. Now, what are the sites you can get direct employment? Indeed, right? Indeed, Indeed. Number one, Indeed. Number two, tracks.job. Tracks.job. Number two, NMC job. NMC job. Just type it in Google. On Google, we find some jobs there. Now, if you can get on these 3 sites, Indeed, tracks.job, and NMC jobs or something, NMC jobs, they will tell you to open, if some of them has app, they tell you to open an account with them so that you can now begin to apply from that account. Once you get on those 3 sites, a lot of job offers will be coming to you. Once they know that you are past CBT and I, they begin to send, where you didn't even call for, job will be coming for you. All right. And then from there, you can get an employer, and then that's how they settle it for you. So you now make an agreement with your employer. But international employers who often directly employ may not sponsor you, but they can give you COS. That COS is what is important, nothing more. Whether I sponsor you or not, it's not the issue. If they can give you COS, you are successful in life. You can sponsor yourself. Now, what are the cost implications of self-sponsor? The first issue is for you to first of all get fully registered after your IELTS is concluded with your CBT. That's when you can get full registered. The first part is just opening account. Full registration happens when you have finished your IELTS and CBT, and at that point you will need to pay another fee of registration called 153 pounds. Okay, so that is how you complete. That is when your registration is now completed. Okay, and then this next stage of getting an employer. So from the point of getting an employer and traveling out, you just need a total of about 600 pounds, 264 pounds to get your biometrics done, 55 pounds to get booked for biometrics, and then 400 pounds to travel. That's about 700 pounds. So that's all you need. You can have that in your hand, just as multiply 700 by 600. That's the amount in naira. So once you have that in your hand, you're already in UK. So, but let me encourage that you try in earnest to get your account opened, pass IELTS, then and even if possible, get an agent. If not possible, apply directly. Thank you, everybody. Do you have any questions? I would like to stop the recording now.